Deep Rock Galactic has slowly gone from a chill mining experience filled with beautiful scenery and Steve.
I'm Steve.
It is also causing me severe lack of sleep due to my overclock addiction, causing my monkey brain to turn on every time I deposit those precious minerals.
My precious.
To get overclocked. I can't even use most of them because I only main scout like an absolute Chad. If you do enjoy this video, consider rockin' stove that subscribe button. Else you love leaf lovers, you've been warned. Anyways, that's enough yapping from me. Enjoy the rest of the video. I've amassed a couple of hours in this game, most of which have come from my intense gambling addiction. So I think I'm certified to give you this idiot review on... Wait, my bad, I read this wrong. Deep Rock Galactic is a first-person horde shooter. Basically, imagine Minecraft and Helldivers 2 had a baby. That's Deep Rock Galactic in a nutshell.
Got busy!
It's somehow become one of my favorite games, probably because it's the only game where a grapple hook is superior gun, let's be real. That and my severe gambling addiction. Okay, enough about gambling. It's one of the most unique games I've ever played, from the art style to the gunplay to the dwarfs. Speaking of dwarfs, there are 4 classes in this game: the Digger, Not Italian Mario, Master Chief, and fucking Spider-Man. Let me go over each class and simplify them for you. The Gunner has a huge minigun, not bigger than Drake's however.
That's quite big.
It has some crazy firepower as it shreds through hordes of enemies. Just have that resupply on speed dial. The pistol is just a pistol. That's pretty much all I can say. It's boring, I know. The bubble is the Fortnite item that spawns a mini shield bubble which pushes back enemies in a certain radius. It also pushes back all the women you don't get. But it's also great for protection. See what I did there? The zipline, sure I get the use of it, but come on. This game is supposed to be the most action game ever, and then all of a sudden you go from the slowest elevator ride of your life. Like, come on. They need to buff it. Like, I can do a full workout, some editing, breaking a world record, and still be going up this damn thing. Each class has a grenade. The Gunner has a grenade that explodes. Who could have seen that coming? The Driller. Well, what do you expect? He drills. Okay, you got me. I tried avoiding this guy because I think he's shit. Anyways, he has a flamethrower which makes me want to blast doom music as I burn through hordes of enemies for democracy. Now onto the greatest thing the Driller has. The all-glorious C4. Truly the king of team killing. I guess it's also good for killing bugs. His secondary weapon is, you guessed it,
then check this out.
another pistol. I'm starting to notice a pattern here, maybe a little theory coming along. He wouldn't be a digger without his signature drills, which can be used to destroy pretty much all of the terrain around you. However, they do have a cooldown when they overheat. Driller comes with the most boring thing ever for a grenade, an axe, which is pretty mid. The Engineer, aka the second best dwarf.
You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
For one reason only, Fat Boy, which I don't have, but I'm trying. My gambling addiction is gonna pay off someday. He has a shotgun that is shit at short range somehow, so we're gonna talk about his best weapon, the AR, which locks onto nearby enemies, so you never have an excuse for terrible aim. It shoots out a grenade that does insane damage, and with some overclocks, it can one-shot. This is where Fat Boy comes in. It's basically a mini nuclear bomb which shoots out radioactive waste in an area that causes mass damage. The cheese gun basically shoots cheese platforms that can be used to make more staircases to get to high places and help get some minerals. These platforms can be upgraded to even decrease your fall damage. The turrets are portable miniguns that have 120 ammo each. You can deploy up to 3 of the turrets, and they're really good against swarms and caretaker boss fights. The Engineer has one of the best grenades which lures bugs towards it with a hologram which distracts enemies by hitting the gritty. Next up, the absolute badass, the Scout, aka the best class in the game.
I'm better! I am better!
As the Scout, you lead your fellow dwarfs into battle by destroying the rival company and reclaim all your valuables. This just turned into the Hobbit. You're equipped with an AR which does decent damage at range, your shotgun which is pretty decent at close range, you can get an upgrade that allows you to light enemies on fire, so basically he has a flamethrower. No one needs that shit, Driller. And now the greatest thing by far in this game. The grapple hook, it's peak movement. You can go up, down, left, right. You can combine it with the engineered cheese platforms for efficient mining because I'm a legendary miner. Wait, while it has a bit of a cooldown, you can upgrade it though to have less cooldown, so less running and more swinging. It also neglects all fall damage, so let's see you do that, driller.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
The flare gun lights up a cave, which is pretty decent radius, which is pretty neat when you're waiting for flares to recharge, which takes forever. The scout also has a boomerang, which is super useful against younglings. You know what else was super useful against younglings? That's much a wrap for all the dwarves, so let's get into where all the main shenanigans happen. The space rig. It's the hub of this game. This is where the magic happens. This giant hologram where you can choose which mission you want to do. Once selected, go into the drop pod and the mission will start. This place has it all. Soccer, anti-gravity, a hot tub,
Rockin' stove!
jetty boot, and even this thing. But nothing beats the bar. You can get different beers with all sorts of effects, from explosion farts and teleporting into space. You'll never get bored. Just don't order that refund. They even have a jukebox which you can interact with and do different dances. They got Tobey Maguire for crying out loud. Now let's talk about some real man stuff. The drip.
I like my dwarf drippy, bro.
In the space rig, you can find a shop where you can buy drip. I mean, you can make so many combos with your dwarfs. You can use gold you've gotten from missions or by using fashionite, I still don't know how to say that, which is a mineral you can find in certain caves that lets you buy these fire cosmetics. Just look at these sick combos. I definitely made them. You work for the mining corporation Deep Rock Galactic on the planet Hoxes, where the environments are harsh and the cave are procedurally generated, which makes every cave feel and look different. The main enemy you'll come across in this game are glyphids. There are three main types of glyphids, 1, 2, and 3. These are the more common ones. There are a variety that could spawn during a swarm, such as younglings and these weird bugs that shoot orange goo. At least that's what I think it is. Each type of bug has different abilities which you can spice up the gameplay. There's also this cave leech thing which is like sits on the ceiling, and then if you go under it, it snatches you up and just hangs you.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
Use your pistol! I hate that your pistol does like null damage since you haven't you.
There are also robots in the game, such as turret robots, force field robots, sniper robots, whoa, a lot of turrets. Randomly through the game, swarms will appear and you'll be notified by management when they play the sick banger. There's also weather events in this game, from a snowstorm to a sandstorm to the missions. Most missions you just complete your objectives by finding minerals along the way. Once you're done, press the thick button on Molly's butt and off you go. There are several different mission types in this game, so let me simplify them for you. Mining expedition. You steal all the planet's resources to fund your gambling addiction. Egg hunt. You kidnap kids from their mother. Peak gaming. On-site refining. You suck all the yummy insides of the planet using these dope roller coasters. Salvage operation. You repair a bunch of mini mollies and still have an upgraded molly to go faster. Point extraction. You've collected giant blue rocks and deposit them into a thing that I kinda think looks like a Johnson, which leaves you because management doesn't care about you as long as they're making their money. Escort duty. Take notes, driller, this is how to drill. You defend the drill against bugs and crack open a ball to get another ball. Elimination. You kill 2 massive bugs, that's pretty much it. Industrial sabotage. You illegally hack into the rival company systems and take on the caretaker, which basically is a giant Dorito. There's also this thing called deep dives, which are 3 missions back to back. They are unique as once you finish one mission, you go to the next one. After completing each mission, you'll get either a blank matrix core and overclock. Blank matrix cores can be used to get overclocks through mini events that happen randomly on missions. Overclocks are essentially things that can forge which modify your gun. It can be something useful like decreasing time it takes for the plasma rifle to overheat, or something insane like Oppenheimer. My most wanted are Fat Boy for reasons, and Special Powder because it looks fun to use. Hopefully my gambling addiction will get me there. Let me know in the comments if you love this game. This is one of the most unique games I've ever played. I highly recommend you check it out. Sorry if this video wasn't like well put together. It was my first time trying this kind of style of content. Management's getting angry with me for not working and making this video, so I gotta go to the mines. See you all in the next video. Rock and stone, brothers.